Some of the biggest takeaways from my observation hours of the Bryan High tennis team includes that it's important to have a command presence. Coaches need to articulate their thoughts clearly, have high standards, a set vision, and clear boundaries. Another thing that I saw was that athletes all have unique ways of handling stress. It's important to know how to motivate each athlete. The coaches I observed each had individual strategies to reach everyone on their team. Another thing I observed was the joyful outcome of long and exhausting days. At a tennis tournament, I saw the joy in the coaches' faces as their athletes won their matches. One of the coaches told me that they run on 5 hours of sleep and work between 12 to 14 hours a day, between teaching, coaching, grading papers, and everything in between. He reiterated that it was all worth it. This course as a whole opened my eyes to the realities that some families and students face at home, and how in many cases, teachers and administrators are heroes. When we talk about poverty, specifically in Newark, New Jersey, where a young girl fought the security guard because she had dirty clothes in her bag and was homeless, the principal at Westside High School did an act of kindness for students by opening a free laundromat. That shows the powers educators have in helping the community, even with the most basic of needs. Another reality that this course has opened my heart to was the struggles that many students who identify as LGBTQ face. Over 70% of these students don't feel safe at school. When the school has a gay shared alliance, students feel significantly safer, name calling goes down, and they are surrounded by a supporting community. So as a modern day educator, it is important to know these students are students and their sexual preferences does not take that away from them, and to be on the lookout for any mistreatment by anyone. The discussion over special ed also struck a nerve in me, that the TEA cares more about the cost of programs than the next generation of achievers. As an educator in the modern world, it's important to keep communication open with families and document everything that a student does. That way you can provide evidence to the fight of having that student inducted into a special ed program. One of my strengths is that I have a really big heart. I'm motivated to spread kindness and compassion in the world through consistent acts of kindness. Another one of my strengths is my commitment. Whatever my goal is at a single point in time, I work to achieve it. This carries on into my relationships and mentorships, as I am committed to those individuals and work to help them in whatever way possible. Another strength is that I'm consistently listening to people and try not to talk too much. In doing this, a lot of people come to me with their struggles or good things that are happening in their life. When I do talk in these personal conversations, it's not to lecture, but more to understand fully. I'm very relationship oriented. Some of my weaknesses include if I'm not 100% confident in something that I'm saying, then I tend to have a softer voice. So, a strategy for overcoming this is just to get up and talk to people more often and get in front of them. So, as a cadet in the Corps, I have this opportunity a lot, especially while leading physical training. So, just to continue to take advantage of the different opportunities to speak. Another weakness that I have is I tend to overly stretch myself thin and micromanage things. So, a strategy to overcome this is to delegate tasks and responsibilities to other individuals and trust in their capabilities to get it done. Another weakness I have is I'm an organized mess. So, a strategy for this is just to take 5 to 10 minutes every day to place things where they need to be, and eventually, hopefully, this becomes a habit. On the first day of school, I will pass around papers asking each student their preferred name, nickname, pronouns, how they best learn, their expectations of me, and asking if there is anything I need to know about them as people. This will help make an open dialogue at the beginning of the year. Another strategy I will use to develop my students as people is to have an open dialogue about different values once a week. For example, every Monday, take a few minutes to go over words like respect, its meaning, how to use it, where we've seen it, and the value of it. And each week have a different word. That way, we're building on our core values. Another strategy I will use is to deliver lessons in a variety of different ways, whether that is including videos and PowerPoints, using memes and pictures to simplify my lesson plans, or using activities to reinforce a learning objective. Hopefully, in doing this, more students will be actively engaged.